What's up, guys? This is gonna be my first ever video where I'm actually like putting my voice into the video, so y'all just let me know what you think. This isn't any kind of crazy gameplay. It's just a solo game trying to show y'all how to play with these randoms, because I know playing with randoms can be extremely painful, like especially whenever like they're all the way across the map and you know that you dropped in by yourself. So basically, loot up and try to get yourself, in the beginning of the game, try to get yourself a long-range weapon and a very high DPS weapon. Because what you don't want to do is you're going to want to harass everyone around you with a long-range weapon, and then further into the game you're going to want to drop that weapon for another higher DPS weapon. So right here, knock that dude. I know that there's two more because I still hear their footsteps. I try to loot up, find R99 and like that. Already got a blue mag, so this guy right here, he fries me, but it's not that big of a deal. I got no flash on myself. I really thought that those shots would hit, but I just back up to heal. Use my pulse to really figure out where they're at. So one guy's looting, the other guy's looking for me. Cover right here, so I take him out really quickline's a really good gun. It's one of my go-tos right now. I'm not really sure why my voice is so quiet in these videos, but I'm still working on that. This is just a little bit of practice for me, really. So right here, I'm back here hiding. People aren't going to really want to push whenever they hear my ultimate go off, so I know like I can heal up right here. So I heal up and I go in. I see that one of them's over there. And that's about it. They run. So find a blue shield. I thought they would push me, but I guess not. I try to climb up to the second floor. If you didn't know, you can do that. You can just climb up to the second floor from the outside of the building. Works out pretty well because most people don't expect that. For some reason it wasn't working here. Like I was trying to climb up right here, but it wouldn't climb. I don't know why. But yeah, just a couple seconds of me trying to climb and fail. But right now I'm just waiting. This guy runs for some reason, no idea why. I guess he was terrified. They're not very confident, so I'm just sitting right here hoping that they're gonna come down. And I see one drop down, so I'm like, okay, this guy's gonna come down. And I hear him come down. He gets fried. Those higher DPS weapons are really great for that. His teammate comes down. Doesn't really work out for him. You can see the higher DPS weapons are really what you need whenever you're soloing, because you're going to want to down them as quickly as possible. And so flatline R99, it's a really good combo. I'm really liking the flatline right now. Flatline's definitely easier to control, just because it doesn't shoot so fast, so you can adjust your aim if you miss, and it has an extremely high DPS. So you can really abuse the flatline. I really like the R9 because it has a very high DPS. You can kill people even faster with it as long as you're hitting your shots. But right now I know there's not going to be a whole lot of people over here, so I want to go over here at the bird's nest, try to figure out where the teams are, because whenever you're soloing you're going to want a third party as much as possible, but you can't get third partied. Like, you have to play it smart, and I know there's not going to be very many people on this side of the map. The only people that might be over here are going to come out of Skyhook, and I see none of the loot bins are really looted, so maybe no one went there. I go over here to the bird's nest just to watch train yard, because I heard shots over by train yard, and I'm just trying to find some good stuff. Usually there's some good stuff in the bird's nests, but I see a team pushing over here. As soon as I see that, I dip, because whenever you're solo, you want to create as much distance as possible between you and them. Even if you have close range weapons, the goal is to split the enemy team. So I thought they would chase. As you've seen, I zigzagged through that cover so that they couldn't really get any shots on me. They didn't chase. They didn't even shoot at me. So either they weren't very confident or they were already low. So I just rotate back around. I want to get to the other side because I have a feeling that since they're not pushing this way, they're probably going to turn around. I'm just hoping that they would push this way. I mean, I was waiting for them, but eventually I do leave. And since they didn't push around this way, that means they're going to go back to train yard. So, just rotating around, trying to stay as safe as possible, because when you play solo, the reason I'm playing Bloodhound is because I was going for the Master of All badge, which I do have now. Finished that, but I'm really enjoying Bloodhound. He's a really good character, especially with his ultimate getting buffed and his tactical. I used to not really like him. I used to not think he was very good, but he's a lot of fun in pubs if you're trying to really just dominate or like kill squads quick. But yeah, so I'm just watching train yard. I hear fighting over there. I'm not gonna push in, but actually I think it was quiet right there. That might have been why I didn't push in. But there wasn't a whole lot of cover right there. And they would have had high ground if I came from that side anyways, so that's why I'm not going over there. Plus this area is pretty safe. I pretty much have it locked down. If anyone comes near me, I mean, there's a lot of good corners, and the flat line's really good for that. Holding corners, holding cover. Just because it has such a high DPS, and if somebody challenges you whenever you have cover with a flat line, it's really easy to hit your shots, especially whenever you're just holding cover. Because the recoil is kind of rough, but once you're on target, it's not bad at all. So I rotate around here because I know the ring's about to close in, and they're gonna have to push out this way. And so I mean, I know I'm about to get into a fight, and I hear a respawn, so I pop my ult because I know at least one guy is over there respawning, so I can get in a little bit closer, try to figure out where everyone's at. And right here I see somebody going across, so I know that there's one guy at the respawn, and then there's that guy over there. So I'm like, okay, they're split. And so this guy doesn't see me, and since I have all this speed, I can catch this guy by himself. So I try to close the gap as quickly as possible and take high ground. Right here, because you can see me. One thing I don't like about Bloodhound's ult is you can't tell what kind of damage they have. But thirst him, take his gold, go over here, try to heal up. His teammate starts shooting at me. So he didn't really have a good shot on me, so I don't know why he shot at me, but I probably wouldn't have known he was there. I mean, I did hear the footsteps, but I didn't know how close he was. So right here, I'm just using the cover. Most people don't look up. For some reason, he saw me. I don't know how he saw me, but he did. I know I'm gonna have to fight him in the storm, and there's good cover right here. So I hold these barrels. This is really good cover right here. His teammate didn't push in. Probably didn't have anything. So the guy that they respawned. So he's somewhere by himself. And yeah, so teammates are finally here. You know, they haven't really done much this entire game except for loot, but that's okay, because what you need to do is whenever your teammates are with you, you need to keep them close, but keep as much distance as possible, because you don't want any enemies to notice you. Like, if they go down, that's fine, because the whole goal is to catch one person alone by themselves and take them out. And then it's a 1v2. So teammates are here, just looting up, getting some ammo. I haven't really done a whole lot of looting this game, just mostly scouting, which is what you really need to do whenever you're playing solo. Grab some more ammo. Working my way back to Capital. I know that this Psycho guy, he's a little bit better of a player than the Zach Gaming. Zach Gaming's obviously going around the wrong side of the map. I don't know why. You know, that's just randoms do weird things. So he goes around. He notices that there's some enemy teams, and you'll see. You don't want to push in with randoms. I mean, if they push in, if you're playing solo and you know that they can't really hold their own and they're not like, they don't have good game awareness, then you pretty much just want to let them die. I mean, of course, if you can stop it and you have an opportunity, like if they dealt some damage and like hurt the team a lot, like maybe even if they knock someone, then push in. But right here, I'm telling him, hey, I mean, if you think you can wipe that squad by yourself, go ahead. So he's trying, but I'm like, you got it, bro. I believe in you. Good luck, pretty much. And so yeah, he's trying, but you know, it doesn't work out too well for him. What he's doing is he's pushing the team, and he shouldn't be pushing that team. He should be, you know, he should be trying to split them. You don't want to push the enemy team. You want them to come to you whenever you third party, or whenever you're soloing a squad. So he goes down, his teammate goes in, trying to save him, which is not what you want to do at all. So I'm trying to keep my teammate from getting third partied. I mean, I don't really know why he's over there, but he is. He wants to save his friend. So I'm just harassing this other team. There's only 2 teams. That guy over there and me. And this team right here. So harass them. They're going to come back in the building, so I dip. And I don't really know what my teammate's doing. He hasn't taken any damage. He got his banner, but I guess whoever killed Zat also kills him. So I pop my ult because I want to get in there, because that guy is obviously distracted with the Pathfinder outside. And so what I do is I just creep in here. I try to be as quiet as possible. I'm not really sure if I mean, I know they can hear my ult, but that doesn't mean that he knows my name. So I slide downstairs and get on top of him. I missed a few shots, and he had a Devo, so that was pretty terrifying, but take him out. As you can tell, having 2 higher DPS weapons really helps, and what you really want is an assault rifle and a sub or 2 subs, because the swap speed and the strafe speed are really important, as well as the DPS. So that's going to help you a lot whenever you're soloing, and just because, yeah, close range is your friend, especially when you're playing on a controller. PC, you can abuse other things like long range stuff, but on controller you have a little bit more leeway with the close range stuff. It's a little bit easier to hit shots, in my opinion. So I know that the last team is over there. I already knew they were there, and I wanted them to shoot me because I have a pretty good amount of distance between me and them, and I want them to push me, because since I have so much distance between them, I know they're going to split. So whenever you have a lot of distance between a team, usually they don't run together. So right here, I'm just trying to figure out where everyone is. I hear him over there, and then I see the Bloodhound scan, so I know that he's going to push in that direction. Most people don't know, like, where someone's coming from, but whenever you see a Bloodhound scan like that, most people think that you're going to go through there because you think it's clear right there. So see, he ran over there because he's like, oh, he's going to go that way. That's how you can play mind games with Bloodhound. If I see this Bloodhound, I just, you know, beam him. I mean, that's what you have to do. You got to be able to land your shots, especially when you're playing squad wipe, and do it solo. So I hurt that guy, so I know that he's going to heal up because I already saw him run into that little area and crouch. So I rushed back to the last dude. I really hit my shots there. I knew he was coming around that way because that's where I pinged I was at earlier. I thought it would be good. And then there's that Pathfinder. I guess he went all the way around, tried to back out completely. But yeah. If y'all have any more questions about how to solo, how to play with randoms, how to get more wins, I can show y'all how to play for wins. Playing for wins is actually extremely easy. Getting kills is a lot more difficult. But yeah, not a super crazy game, nothing special, but yeah. So y'all let me know about this video, if it was any help, if y'all like my new video, and how I can improve these videos, because this is my first video and I haven't really done a whole lot of videos with my voice in. I mean, I do stream every now and then, talk to people, but this is my first video over one of my gameplays. I'll post some like higher kill games when I'm running with like a duo or something. I prefer running with a duo. I do like running with three stack, but mostly if they're really good players. Like running in a 3 stack with like a couple decent players, it's kind of difficult, because if they're not gonna listen to you or like are on your level, it's a little hard to control everyone. But when you're playing solo, this is how you have to play solo. Of course, if you're going for wins, there's other ways to play solo, and it's really best to, if you're going for wins, to use your teammates as much as possible. But there's definitely other ways to get wins. So I'll make a video about that, where I like to land, how I like to go for wins whenever I play with randoms. But as far as going for high kill games and playing solo, I think this pretty much sums it up. But if y'all have any questions, just let me know. So I'm going to end it here. I guess I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.